As we gather together this morning, we realize the call to holiness again. The realization that as we go through these Sundays of ordinary time, the church presents to us different aspects of living out our life. Again, Jesus is referring to what the Old Testament asked of those who were living good Jewish lives. Reminds them that not to do what the Pharisees and scribes were doing, but to live, that they were called, that they were telling everyone to live. Now sometimes that's hard. Sometimes we say to our children, do as I say, but not as I do. But we can't live that way. We need to, that our yes means yes and our no means no. I think that's so important, especially in family life, that we show that we truly live the Christian life in the way we best can, provide for an example to those around us. And we need to be examples to one another. The example of our prayer, the example of how we conduct ourselves at Mass, even at home. I think this is true with the homebound. Sometimes we can get a little bit anxious because we're confined. And sometimes we say things and say things that we shouldn't say, and sometimes can be hurtful. And vice versa with people that are caregivers. But I think in all of those particular cases, we need to step back and to realize the wonder of God's love. The fact that we have been given this wonderful gift of faith, this wonderful life of God in Jesus Christ, that through baptism, God dwells within us. Particularly during these Sundays, especially during the winter months, and February is one of the most dreary of those months. We sometimes feel so confined. We look around the room, we look around our homes, and we realize we can't get out, many of you. But at the same time, look at the cross on your wall. Look at the picture of Mary or the Divine Mercy picture that you might have in your room. Or some special remembrances of even the family. Those remembrances are something that are within you to help you and to assist you. Tomorrow we're celebrating Valentine's Day. And, you know, much is made about that. But let it be true love. Let it be the love of Jesus Christ that's been shown to all of us. His love is everlasting. His love is there. But if we only look at ourselves and look at our own inconveniences, look at our own limitations, we miss the message. We miss the message. So as we listen to the gospel today, as we listen to the words of Scripture, as we realize this is a difficult time of the year, we need to know that we don't lose hope. That hope of the presence of Jesus Christ that continues to give us that hope. Not too recently, I had a little touch of the flu, and I had to be confined for a few days. You know, the words are always nice to come forward when we're talking about this. But when you experience it yourself, you realize it's not easy. It's frustrating. But that power and presence of Christ is there. And just embracing that and reflecting upon that can be such a great help, not only for you personally, but for those people around you, that you can bring joy to those who minister to you. And I believe that's God's gift as we live our lives.